All right, let me talk about this Avatar movie. I watched this movie, and it was 3 hours long. I almost fell asleep at the end of the movie. This movie was highly overrated. I remember watching the first one way back in 2009. It was okay. I wasn't amazed by it. But like I said, this movie is 3 hours long. And this movie should have been cut down to at least 220, maybe even 230. The character development in this movie was not that good. I mean, the CGI was great towards the end of the movie when they started getting into the water. The CGI started looking a little crazy looking, but throughout the movie, it was okay. What I didn't like about this movie is like I said, the long run time. The character development wasn't good. And another thing I didn't like about the movie, some of the characters, they had black hairstyles and black faces. They had like big wide noses and and like hairstyles that black people would have. They had like dreadlocks and like a box haircut, and it was just kind of weird. And they were talking in this like the little boys or the boys, the young men. They were talking with this type of street vocabulary, calling each other bro, and I was like, okay. That was kind of off-putting a little bit. Some of the women characters had had like black hairstyles and stuff like that. It's like I didn't too much care for that aspect. I was like, so where are they getting these people from? Are they like copying black people? Because when you look at the hairstyles, those are not white people's hairstyles. Those are not. You don't see too many white people walking around with dreads and braids and a box type of haircut with the curls. You don't see too many white people walking around with that type of hairstyle. So I'm like, okay. And then like the Avatar's noses, they were like kind of big, kind of wide noses, look like a black person's nose. I'm like, okay, what is James Cameron doing? I don't know, but this movie was on a scale of 1 to 10. This movie was like a 4. For the CGI purposes, it's good, but for the character development and the dialogue in the movie, it was not that good. This movie should have been cut down to at least 2 hours and 20 minutes. And 3 hours is way too long to be sitting in a movie theater watching Avatar. It's not enough action in the movie. You got scenes where they're in the water, and they got scenes where they're talking to whales and all that stuff. That could have been cut out the movie. I just wanted to see the action in the movie. I saw it in 2D. I didn't see it in 3D. So the 3D version might have been a little bit better as far as like the visuals, but this movie bombed. It missed the target, and to sit there in a movie theater for 3 hours watching something like this, it's really a waste of time. So if you want to avoid a movie, go ahead and avoid Avatar. Don't go to the movies watching this thing, not unless you want to watch it in 3D and see the spectacle of the movie as far as the CGI goes. Then you go ahead and waste your time. But if you're gonna watch the 2D version, you might as well wait till this hit streaming or to the point where you can buy it on digital and you can sit at home and watch it for 3 hours, because you're gonna get bored after like the first 2 hours. You're gonna get a little bored. Like I said, I was almost falling asleep in the movie theater. That's bad. That's bad when you fall asleep in the movie theater. So, like I said, this movie's getting a 4 out of 10 for me. The only reason why it's getting a 4 because of the CGI. The CGI was good. The cinematography was great. But the character development and the story was trash. But that's been my take on Avatar. Avoid this movie. Don't go to the movie theater and watch this thing. It's not worth it. You might as well wait till it come out. You can rent it, or you can watch it on bootleg movie website or something. You can do that. But as far as like going to the movies and spending your money watching this thing, please do not do it. It was a waste of time. 3 hours long of this BS. Most of this stuff you can watch on the Discovery Channel. You want to talk to whales and learn about whales and learn about the water. You can watch that on the Discovery Channel. But as far as wasting your time and spending your money going to the movie theater watching something like this, don't do it. But that's been Mo the God King. All hail the God King. Church, tabernacle, and preach.